Good morning, evening, night, people of planet Earth. That's basically... It sounds a bit weird in English, I'm not used to it, but that's basically my greeting in Spanish for all my videos. Because yes, this is a Spanish speaking channel. This is my first ever video in English. I really hope you can understand me. Sometimes my accent or my pronunciation gets in the way of people understanding me, and I really hope you can understand. This video is dedicated to the YouTuber Jazza from Draw with Jazza, because this is my progress video for the Artist Army contest. I'm taking a bit of a risk by entering the open contest because I consider myself pretty new to art, especially digital art, and I had to do a lot of research, a lot of watching other people's video, including some of Jazza himself. Thanks for those tutorials, those really old tutorials. It's amazing seeing how far you've gone from that, and I really hope you like my artwork. Let's begin with the video. Now you're watching a time-lapse of how I made the background for my artwork, and I'm going to explain what my whole piece of art is. First of all, when I heard the topic Artist Army, I didn't think about a group of people using, I don't know, giant pencils or brushes for fighting, but instead I thought of people with the power of creation. What does this mean? In that sense, my Artist Army will be a group of people that can create something, be it a drawing, some digital artwork, a sculpture, some CG character that comes to life in order to help fight something else. And what's the opposite of creation? Destruction. That's what I wanted to depict in my scene, and that's why we have a burning house in the middle of it. I wanted to depict a lot of different styles when I was doing this artwork, and that's the reason for which I made a CG character, some digital painting, a lot of illustrations, which include a pixel art, a stick figure, and a very retro looking character, and ones that are a bit more realistic. I also wanted to depict that sense of team between the creator and its creation. That's why we have here this guy who's controlling the robot through his computer. Here my water lady has just been born. She doesn't know how to use her powers, so her creator, this little girl, is showing her what she needs to do in order to put down the fire. This kid was just playing with his fox when it sensed danger and is guiding him towards it. This girl is telling her ghost where he needs to go, where will it be best to throw them water. And finally, and this is my favorite, this man has just noticed that his paper drawing is not going to last very long in the fire. So what does he need to do? He needs to digitalize it. That's what he's doing. If you zoom in, you'll see that he has a tablet in which he's drawing the digital version, which now is metal instead of paper, of this character. We also see that some characters interact with each other. I wanted to show that they were created by different people by making two styles very different, with a very high contrast. One of them is in black and white, and the other one is a very saturated color. Both created by different members of the Artist Army. We have some characters whose creators are not in the artwork because they are much faster in getting there, and they have very important roles, such as this Cloud Girl, who's the only character that's already helping to put down the fire. The other character that doesn't have his creator there is very important to me because it's actually based upon a sculpture I made at the university. And as you see, he's pretty small in real life, but I wanted to change that and make him huge. Finally, I just wanted to show that there's not just this small group of people going to help, but that they have backup. That's what I made the Zeppelin, which is bringing more and more members of the Artist Army to help fight this fire. I also wanted to make very clear when you were watching a creator or a creation. That's why I added this little glow around the creations, and everything else is real already. Also, the Zeppelin is a creation. It's a tool that someone created because the Artist Army is a non-profit group that just wants to help, and they didn't have the money for buying a real Zeppelin, so they had to create one. I think that's basically it. I hope you really enjoyed my artwork. It was a very time-consuming process and I put a lot of effort into it, and I think it really paid off. I uploaded to my Instagram a little less refined version of this artwork, and if you like to see it, it's here. And I really hope you enjoyed this whole process. Okay, that was basically the final step in making my artwork. And later on I just did some color correction, added the glow around the Zeppelin and expanded a bit more the glow around the other characters, and that was basically it. If you'd like to see some more about the process, I have a playlist here which is in Spanish, but I barely talk during the time lapses, so I hope you enjoyed it as well. I have some more process videos. I may be uploading them in the future, but this is like the main video I'm going to be showing you. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You can support me by liking it and sharing it. Subscribe to my channel despite this being a Spanish speaking channel most of the time. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you sometime in the future. Bye. Good morning, evening, good evening. Right. Good morning, evening. You were all process of me. That was basically at a very to create armies and time lapses. I barely told. This is like the what?